Hey guys, Was9500 here. I'm back sitting at the table here. Wanted to do a kind of a quicker video, and I usually put one of these out once a year, so you pretty much know what's coming. It's the EDC time, the EDC update for 2012. 2012 is here, almost a month in. So I didn't want to put one out the 1st of January for my EDC update because I'm still changing it a little bit. But I pretty much got it figured out what I'm pretty much going to be carrying this year for knives and flashlights and stuff like that. So this has changed a little bit from last year. If you want to go see the video from last year, the link is up in the corner there if you want to go check that out. That's my last year's EDC. So there's been a few changes, a bit of new gear, a bit of better gear than what I had last year. First thing, I'll start with the non-exciting thing that hasn't changed at all, which is my wallet. Just a bifold wallet here. Just pretty much $20 Walmart cheap thing. Great wallet, like the leather wallets a lot. Just a simple bifold for putting my stuff in for money and cards and whatever. Carry all my licenses in here, my school ID, and the odd time I'll put in a duct tape on a card. If you remember last year I had it wrapped around like this. This year I'm going like this on a card, just because it's easier to carry and I can carry it in my wallet. So yes, I will put duct tape in here if I feel like it. I don't have any duct tape right now because I used it all, but I will put some duct tape in here before the year's over. On to more non-exciting things. My keys pretty much haven't changed. I've got a little hook there with my name on it and stuff. Thanks for that. It's a great little thing there. Hook on all my keys. The one thing that has changed is this right here. If you remember last year I had the I'm trying to think of what it's called, the fish tool by Coast. This year I've just changed it over to this thing. It's got no knife on it. Pretty simple to carry, just a couple bit drivers on it. Really detailed, well not really detailed, but a little bit of pliers there, wire cutters, stuff like that. So just a little tool, a little bit of pliers there on my keychain. The only reason I changed over from the Coast is just it was too many tools and they were always flopping out and stabbing me. The blade retention wasn't really good on it, so I just switched over to that, and I love that little tool. It's awesome. So those are my keys. Sunglasses, of course, a fisherman's eyewear sunglasses. One of the nose pieces came off of there, as you can see. But they still great glasses, a little bit scratched up, but still really great glasses. I like them a lot. Now on to stuff that's pretty much new. Started carrying this with me. This is an RCR rescue cutter. It's got a little blade in there, and you just fit this in your seat belt and cut, just to get out in case you are in an accident or whatever. Pretty much started carrying that on me. It's lightweight, no weight to it at all, so I just popped it in my pocket, just in case I lose my blade. If I'm in an accident and I still need to get out, I can use that rescue cutter there. I started carrying a lighter again. My mother smokes, so just in case she's hard up for a lighter, I can give her one. Just a simple Bic lighter. Probably gonna need a new one. The flame is getting down on it, so just the Bic lighters are just pretty much standard lighters for me. Okay, on to the gooder stuff. This is my flashlight that I'm carrying. I never carried a flashlight before. Actually, I did, but I found it was bulky in my pocket. I wear jeans 99% of the time, and this has a belt loop on it, so I kind of carried it on my belt, carried it vertical. I bought a new belt, so I can only carry it in this, and as you can see, this is quite the cheesy little bit of stuff here for a sheath. So I'll probably go and buy a new sheath for it. But if you remember, I reviewed this a while ago. This is a Dorsey flashlight. Great flashlight, really bright flashlight, really great, even in the daytime. Out of all my EDC items, even my multi-tool, my knife, this is probably the one thing in all this stuff that I use almost every day. This is the most useful thing that I bought for $5 in a sheath. I mean, this is the greatest flashlight. It's got the lenses in it. Go watch the review. It's up in that corner there. I also reviewed this. That's up in that corner. And yeah. So that's the one thing that I probably use the most out of all my EDC stuff. It either goes in my pocket because of the low quality of the sheath, or it goes on my belt either vertically. I love carrying this vertically. It's awesome. Or horizontally or whatever. But with my new belt, I have to carry it like that because it's so thick. So anyways, I love that flashlight. It's great. On to the new stuff. Last year, if you remember, my EDC knife was the Buck Red Point. Great knife. Still love it. Pocket clip is back on. Really weak pocket clip. So that was my EDC knife last year. Great locking blade on it. Still love it. Don't like the serrations on it. Well, go watch the review. It's up there. So that was my EDC knife for last year. It was a good knife for last year. The pocket clip bent out on me there sometimes, so I just pretty much got it fixed up. So that was my EDC knife last year. This year, I've updated. This is, because it's not fancy, I really went and got this knife and I really wanted to review it. This is the Buck Vantage Select. That's a great EDC knife. Probably one of my favorite EDC knives of all time. It's lightweight, comes out quick, locks up solid, got that little eye hole in it that you can still use, and it's a pretty foolproof design, pretty basic. Strong pocket clip, deep carry, reviewed it. It's right up there if you want to go watch the review. Great knife, really fast. I adjusted that pivot point a little bit, tried to get the blade centered, but I couldn't. But still, it's still not a huge deal for me. But this is pretty much 99% of the time I'm going to be carrying this. And then the odd time I will throw in the Buck Red Point. Because I do have the pocket clip fixed up on that. But this is pretty much my main blade that I'm going to be carrying. Sometimes I will upgrade to the Ruco Tanto. I fixed the edge on it, so it's a little bit more usable knife now. So yeah, love that knife for a tactical knife, or just EDC I guess you could use it for, but just love it. Blade retention is really good. I didn't mention that in my review, but anyways, I reviewed this one. Go look it up. I'm going to be doing a lot of annotating. And then if I want to still carry this, but I want another blade on me, I will go with the 424 Lite. Just if I want a little bit more steel on me, I'll carry this little pen knife, I call it. Great little knife, like it a lot. Even batoned with this a little bit. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's right up there. So yeah, this is a great knife too if I wanted some more steel. And last but not least, my new favorite multi-tool, probably going to be, this is updated from last year. I had a no name last year, but this is the Leatherman Wingman. Probably my favoriteest thing in this whole selection, because it's just awesome. It's lightweight for a multi-tool, got a really sharp blade on the outside. I am uploading the review as we speak, so go look that up as well. That's up in the corner. But this is a great lightweight multi-tool. As I said in my review, compared to the Vantage Select small version, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of size difference. It's thicker, of course, because it is a multi-tool, but pretty much the same profile as the Buck Vantage Select small version. So I love that. That's awesome EDC knife. The one thing I have to say about it is that it's really slippery, and I have cut my thumb on it a couple times from that knife. So this is just a great multi-tool. I suggest it to anybody. The price is right. It's like $29. So this was introduced last year at SHOT Show, and it's just a great tool. It's served me well. So that's pretty much my EDC for 2012. Probably will change as I get new gear and whatever, new stuff that I want to test in my EDC systems. But other than that, that's really all I carry when I go outside my house. That's about it. So thanks for watching Woodsman 500. I got a lot of annotating to do on this video, so thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Woodsman 500 updated EDC for 2012.